On this Thursday, September 10th, for Tano TV, KRIM Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson. Gila County Sheriff Adam Shepard has released a statement regarding a fatal collision that occurred recently east of Star Valley on Highway 260. On September 4th at approximately 8:37 p.m., Gila County Sheriff's Office dispatch received a 911 call regarding a single vehicle rollover in the area of milepost 258 on Highway 260 just east of Star Valley. Deputies arrived on the scene and began the investigation process. Additional assistance was provided by the Hells Gate Fire Department, Arizona Department of Public Safety, Arizona Department of Transportation, and the Payson Police Department. 26-year-old Alexis Ochoa from Tempe was transported to Banner Payson Medical Center, where she later passed away from her injuries. The investigation is ongoing and impairment is suspected in this collision. The driver, 25-year-old Tempe resident Vincent Rodriguez, was booked into the Gila County Jail on 2 counts of endangerment and manslaughter. Sheriff Shepard would like to thank Hells Gate Fire Department, the Arizona Department of Public Safety, Arizona Department of Transportation, and the Payson Police Department for their coordinated response to this incident. In another press release from the Gila County Sheriff's Office yesterday, Sheriff Shepard says there have been more scam calls plaguing Rim Country residents. Scammers are calling with messages such as, "This is the Federal Treasury. There's been some suspicious activity on all of your accounts. Press 1 to speak to a representative." Well, Sheriff Shepard says, "Please remember, these are scam calls. Do not release or confirm any information. Even if they give you your correct name and your phone number, again, do not confirm. Disconnect the call. If you have the ability to block and delete the number," Sheriff Shepard says, quote, "please do so." And in a news release from the town of Payson Police Department, it looks like there's been quite a rise in traffic enforcement violations in Payson. Now, this is the sight that no one wants to see in their rearview mirror. From January 1st, 2019 through September 2nd, 2019, officers conducted 2,802 traffic stops. So far this year, through the same time period, officers have conducted 3,933 traffic stops. And that's even with reducing police contact due to COVID. The officers have increased traffic enforcement by 40%. The traffic violations being Payson PD's #1 complaint, they ask you to please obey the laws. Payson PD says that you might not get stopped speeding or running a red light today, but eventually we will catch you. Don't become a statistic. Well, in other news, after decades of planning and working together to ensure a reliable source of renewable water from the KRIM Reservoir, Salt River Project and the town of Payson are starting to see success as groundwater conditions in Payson have improved, and they've improved significantly. The town of Payson began utilizing KRIM surface water as a source of municipal water in June of 2019. Recent water level measurements are already showing a significant rise in the local water table, which had previously dropped as much as 100 feet since the 1950s when the Beeline Highway was paved between Phoenix and Payson. A combination of reduced groundwater pumping and favorable runoff conditions allowed for a recovery of the groundwater in the local aquifer, resulting in a rise in the water table in excess of 60 feet in many areas. The collaboration between Payson and SRP has brought in an affordable and renewable water supply to resolve complex legal issues and provide physical water certainty to the area. Those are the words of Dave Roberts, SRP's Associate General Manager and Chief Water Resource Executive. KRIM has significantly improved groundwater conditions for the town, he says. Originally called the Blue Ridge Reservoir, KRIM is located in a remote part of the Mogollon Rim about 25 miles north of Payson. The watershed feeding the reservoir contains 77 square miles of land in the Coconino National Forest. The 15,000 acre-foot reservoir captures water from East Clear Creek and General Springs Canyon. Several pumps move the water from the reservoir and deliver it to the East Verde River near Washington Park. From there, Payson diverts the water into an 11-mile pipeline to a water treatment plant and then delivers it to its customers. This project is the result of a long, arduous journey for Payson. Since the town of Payson was settled back in 1882, it's been served by a limited but resilient groundwater supply. However, it was clear that a long-term, sustainable source of surface water was needed to complete Payson's water portfolio and provide for long-term community needs. Back in the 1980s, the town had secured a right to Colorado River surface water via the Central Arizona Project Canal, but found that it was far too expensive to pump that water up to Payson. As such, the town negotiated the sale of the water rights to fund groundwater exploration, management, and conservation programs while setting their sights on KRIM Reservoir. Through the 1990s, the town was able to endure significant growth while relying on its groundwater management, conservation, and wastewater reuse efforts, which resulted in our Green Valley Park Recharge Project. All of these efforts were successful at staving off water shortages, but the final piece of the sustainability pie remained the KRIM Reservoir. Well, in 2004, SRP acquired the facility as part of the Arizona Water Settlements Act. In 2008, SRP and Payson signed a water delivery agreement that included a provision for SRP to transfer 3,000 acre-feet per year of its water rights to the town of Payson water service area. The transfer of the water rights provided the legal use of KRIM surface water within the town. Payson then constructed the infrastructure for an 11-mile underground pipeline that snakes through the mountainous terrain to the new 175-kilowatt hydroelectric generating station and 4.5 million gallon per day water treatment plant. From there, 5 miles of potable water pipeline conveys flows to the municipal customers and 6 new aquifer storage and recovery wells that are currently injecting water for long-term storage. The town of Payson has finally achieved the goal of obtaining a forever water supply, said Tanner Henry, the town of Payson water superintendent and assistant public works director. He says, thanks to our partnerships with the Northern Gila County Sanitary District and SRP, we now have groundwater, wastewater reuse, surface water, and groundwater recharge to make our water supply as resilient as possible. Well, it looks like things will be just a little warmer today in Payson. So how does your weather look this weekend and for the coming work week? Well, a complete look at your 7-day forecast is coming up. You're watching Rim Country News. Well, taking a look at Rim Country weather, cool and locally breezy weather will continue today. Areas of eastern Arizona, especially near the Four Corners area, will continue to see a slight chance for showers. High pressure rebuilds over the area this weekend with a return to warm and dry weather. You can expect temperatures to reach about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than yesterday's highs. Payson's high today should be right around 76 degrees, and those highs will be in the upper 80s by this weekend. Still, no chance for rain anytime in the next 7 days. Up on top of the rim today, they're expecting a high around 65 degrees under sunny skies. And our neighbors to the south in Tonto Basin, your highs today should be warming up to around 89 degrees, but things down there could hit back up into the triple digits again by the weekend. So don't put away those shorts and t-shirts just yet. And that's what's happening around Rim Country. For Tonto TV, KRIM Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great Thursday.